Namaste. Today's class will begin in Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, comfortably sitting on your sitting bones. Today we're also going to probably use some props. So if you have some blocks or stack of books, something similar, have those handy next to you, as well as a strap. You can use your yoga strap or a belt, even a towel kind of rolled up in the middle will help as well. So those will help ease you into some of these postures, as well as if you're seated today and this is really intense on the hips, you can sit up on a block or roll the back of the mat up and sit on the back of the mat just to lift your hips up a little bit. So come into your comfortable or somewhat comfortable Baddha Konasana bound angle pose, lengthening through the spine. Take a few deep breaths, maybe closing the eyes and giving yourself a few moments to settle into this moment, preparing your body to focus on the breath as we move through the physical practice of yoga, that which prepares us for the other practices of being aware, deep breathing, practicing ethics, senses, and ultimately this practice guides us to union, absorption into God, the greater spirit, however you choose to define. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale through the mouth. So you blink open the eyes. And bringing your hands to your ankles or your toes, let's begin to butterfly wing your legs gently up and down. Not too intense, just little movements, waking up the body. And still sitting up straight here, relaxing your shoulders down the back, hugging the ribs in, straightening through. If this is too difficult sitting on your block, feel free to remove that. We'll be removing it in a minute anyway. Just a few breaths here. Focusing on pressing the tailbone down into the mat or into your block, pillow. Take another deep breath in. Inhale the knees together and up as much as you can. Exhale, slowly lower those knees down. Remove the block or unravel your mat if you sat up on a prop. And then we'll take a forward fold. Shrug the shoulders down the back, lengthen the spine. Inhale, bring your heart forward. Chest reaches past your toes. Bring your hands to your feet. And then exhale, allow the spine to curl as you drop your forehead towards your feet. We'll take 3 rounds of breath here. Filling up all the way on your inhales. Extending out the exhales, slow and control. And then inhaling, rolling up to sit. Keeping the hips where they're at, extend the legs long for a wide-legged posture. Reach the arms up overhead. And exhale, bring that left hand down, bring the right hand to the outside of the left leg. And then inhale, cartwheel that right arm up next to you, left arm follows. Exhale, left hand to the outside of the right leg. And we'll just take a few rounds of those. Little cartwheels. Maybe your hand doesn't come all the way down to your calf. Maybe it comes to the outside of the thigh, and that's all right. Just move with where your body is starting with you right now, right here. Even out each side, and then bring both arms up. Exhale, fold between the legs, just dropping the hands and then curling the spine back up. We'll take 2 more of those. Inhale, circle the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold, bringing the hands down and then curling the spine immediately, rolling back up. Last one. Big breath in as you reach up with the heart and the hands. Exhale, slowly, quietly as you land your hands between the feet, curl the spine back up. Bring the feet together. And sitting up tall. Again, you can roll up the back of your mat or sit up on a prop if you need. And we're going to press the hands down next to our hips, sitting up tall. Finding staff pose. And then inhaling, bringing the right knee in and the right heel in towards you. Exhaling, extending, lowering it back down. Try to keep the spine straight here so you're not rocking back and moving the back too much. But inhaling, bringing the knee and the heel in, exhaling it back down. One last time, inhaling, sitting up tall, drawing that knee in, extending it long. And then we'll switch to the other side. Left heel lifts, hug that left knee in, pull the left heel in. Just try to keep your back straight. Inhale in. Exhale up. Keep the foot flexed. Last time in and then lower. And then lower on down to your back, bending your knees. Bring the soles of the feet together. Allow the knees to lie open. Just a couple breaths here. Warming up. Releasing the inner thighs. Inhale, bring the knees together. Heel toe the feet to the edges of the mat. And gently windshield wipers the legs left and right. Dropping one knee in, the other knee out. Full inhale, exhale through open mouth. Bring the knees to stillness at the top, heel toe the feet together. Hug the knees in towards your chest, lift up to reach up, clasp. Inhale to lift up into a ball. Bringing your arms around your shins, hugging in, bringing your forehead to your knees, tucking into a tight ball. Releasing slightly, begin to rock up and down the spine, gaining some momentum until you can roll to a seat. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, twist towards the right, bringing the heart over the right side of the body. Drop the left hand to the right knee, right fingertips behind you. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, look back over your shoulder. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, twist the other side. Left hand props you up behind you. Right hand to left knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist up over your back, left shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, curl the spine, coming up to sit. And then making your way to tabletop. Shoulders over your wrists. Hips over your ankles, or over your knees, rather. And coming into cow, dropping the belly, lifting the tailbone and the head, opening the throat. This is your breath in, and your breath out takes you to cat pose, curling the spine, tucking the chin and the tailbone. Continuing with these dynamic breath-focused movements. Begin to lull yourself into a meditative awareness of your breath and body moving together in tandem. Becoming so aware of that breath rhythm that eventually becomes so automatic. That is what guides you through the rest of your practice today. Cueing in to yourself, letting that guide you of when to settle into a posture, when to take the next step. Take a few more rounds of cat and cow, adding in any extra little movements that might feel good. And then coming back to tabletop, extend the right leg long, up on the tippy toes. Exhale, press back, finding a stretch in the back of the calf, pressing the heel back. Inhale forward, pointing the toes, reaching up over the wrist. Exhale, tuck the toes, send the heel back. Inhale to center. And then just half circle the right toes towards the right side of the mat forward. So your hip is open towards the right, foot is flat on the floor next to you. Exhale, sink the hips back over the left heel, keeping the right foot flat. You'll feel that stretch in the inner right leg. Inhale forward. Exhale back. A couple more of those, moving with that breath. Each round of inhales and exhales becoming more and more ingrained into that rhythm, letting that be your flow. Last exhale, sink it back. Inhale, coming forward. Bringing that right knee to meet the left and then switching sides. Extend the left leg long. Tucking the toes under, exhaling, pressing that heel back, lengthening through the calf muscle. And then inhale, coming forward, past the wrist, keep the toes connected to the earth. Inhale there, exhale, tuck the toes, send it back. One more time, inhaling forward, pointing the toes. Exhale, tucking the toes, sinking the heel back, finding that stretch. Inhaling back to center, half circle those toes over the left side, coming next to you. Flat foot on the mat or the floor. Exhale, sink the hips back, keeping that left foot connected to the earth. Inhaling forward. Exhale, sink it back. Just a couple more times. Finding that underlying current of in and out, letting that guide your movements. And last time, exhaling, sinking it back. Inhaling, coming forward, bringing that left knee back to meet the right. Bring the big toes to touch, widen the knees to the edge of the mat. Exhale, sink the hips over the heels for wide-legged child's pose. Extend the arms up overhead, forehead to the mat. 3 breaths here. Tuck the belly in slightly, press the hands down into the mat so the elbows lift, creating a more active version of this posture. So hugging the front body up and in, almost finding a cat-like feeling, a cat-like sensation here. Forehead to the mat, tucking everything in. Tailbone curls down. On an inhale, lifting up, we're going to find hanging cobra. So keep the big toes to touch as you lower your hips down towards the mat. Engage the arms, engage the belly as you slowly lower those hips down. Keep the pelvis slightly tucked, keep the heart lifted. Inhale, look up, finding cobra or up or your cow pose. Exhale, sink the hips back. Lowering down to your wide-legged child's pose. Exhale. Engage the belly, make it active. Child's pose, kind of rounding the spine to inhale, lifting up, balancing on those knees, big toes still touch. Exhale, lowering the hips down and the heart through the arms for your hanging cobra. Exhale back, and we'll take a few more rounds of those with your own breath. Take your time. Keeping the front body engaged so we're not dumping down into the mat. Engaging the core muscles. Warming everything up. We'll meet back in our wide-legged child's pose. Let it go, release. Walk the hands back towards your chest as you lift your chest off the mat. Bring the knees together, shift the hips to one side. Extend the legs long. Shake it out. Bring the soles of the feet together for another bound angle pulse. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, down the back. Extend the arms long. Exhale, twist towards the right. Prop the right hand down. Reach the left arm up and back. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale, creating a T with the arms. Exhale, bring that left hand behind you. Inhale, reach the right arm up, side body stretch. Exhale, back to the center. Bring the knees together like a book. Cross the ankles, bring the hands forward, and send yourself back to a plank, top of a push-up. Not getting lazy in this posture. You can always lower to your knees. One more breath in here. Exhale, knees to the mat. Lower the chest between the hands, keeping the hips lifted, chin meets the mat. And then inhale, press forward to baby cobra pose. Shrug the shoulders down the back. Gaze is just past the top of the mat, tops of the feet pressing down. Legs squeezing in. Make this really active. Inhale one more time here. Exhale to lower the forehead. Tuck the toes. Hug the elbows in. Press up to your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking any movements you need to settle into that down dog. Pedaling out the heels, maybe. Looking back at your toes, take a deep breath in. Press down through the feet and the hands. Exhale, open mouth. Hug everything up and in. Spiraling that energy up into the center of the body. And look between your hands and make your way to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees as much as you need. Plant your hands. Lower your right knee to the mat. Untuck the toes. Low lunge. Lift the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, lower the hands down next to you, bringing them to your hips. The left hip back, right hip forward, finding a stretch in that front hip flexor. Staying here for just another breath. Exhale out through the mouth, let it go. Bring the hands back down to either side. And stepping that left knee down, switching sides, bringing the right knee between the hands for our low lunge on the other side. Hug everything in, so scissoring the legs together, reach the arms up, inhale. Cactus arms on your exhale. Arms reach up on the inhale. Exhale, hands to hips. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Feel into the posture. Breathe. Sitting up tall, looking up out of the pelvis. Pressing down with the shin and the foot. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, plant your hands down. Step the right knee back. We'll lower through cobra. Meeting in downward facing dog. However you want to get there. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Look between your hands. Make your way to the top, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stay in your halfway lift. Extend the arms back behind you like airplane arms. And then sink the hips down, coming through chair. Inhale to rise. Arms up all the way. Lift up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to mountain. Take a moment here to reconnect. And to push down the feet into the mat. You're focusing today on rooting down through the feet to rise up, root to rise. It's a common cue you hear in a lot of yoga classes. Great metaphor for life as well. So maybe as you stand here, sensing the feet supporting your body. Imagine the earth pressing up towards your feet, pressing energy up through the body as well. So as you're growing downward, locking in, you're also pulling up the nutrients like a plant. Drinking in the water, the soil, up through the roots. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Bring the palms together, heart center. One more inhale, tuck the chin, looking down at the fingertips. Open mouth, exhale, release the hands. Sun salutation A. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step back to plank. Lower through chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Find some stillness in your down dog. Making subtle adjustments, lifting up through the tailbone, through the hip points. Pressing your chest towards your thighs, relaxing your head. Last breath out. Inhale, look between your hands, make your way to the top, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to stand, curling the spine, rolling up, arms up all the way to the top. Bring the palms together, exhale down through heart center. Take a moment to root back down through the feet. Inhaling, lifting up through the legs, through the spine, shoulders relax. Slight tuck of the chin. Full inhale. Full exhale. Release the hands. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. Your exhale brings you down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to plank. Stay here for a breath, maybe taking side plank, lowering the left edge of the foot to the mat. So you're opening the right side, lifting the right arm up. You can also plant that right foot down in front of your left for a little bit extra support. Exhale, lower that right hand, send the left foot back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Look between the hands, step towards the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Step the feet back for plank, and then taking side plank on the other side. Tilt the feet towards the right so the knife edge of the right foot is now on the mat. Lift the left arm up. Lower that left foot in front of the right if you need extra support. Lift up through that left hip. Exhale, quietly lower that left leg. Downward facing dog. Breathe in here. Looking between your hands, step forward to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Stay for the exhale, extend the arms back behind you, and moving through chair, drop the hips, bring the arms up overhead as you stand. Exhale, diving forward, back down, halfway lift. Exhale, put the hands lower back through plank or knees, chest, chin. Chaturanga. Inhale to cobra, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Feel the heels becoming heavy, head hanging down, releasing the neck. Look between the hands, make your way to the top. Halfway lift when you get there on the inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale to stand. Bring the arms up overhead, palms together. Exhale, down through heart center. Take a breath. Take a rest. Reestablish the roots of your feet. Drawing up those nutrients through the body, through the spine. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, big breath in. Exhale, full breath out. Sun salutation B. Knees bend, arms rise, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your knees, step back to plank or knees, chest, chin. Lower through cobra or through chaturanga, and then inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Warrior one, step the right foot forward, back heel spins down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Squaring the hips and the shoulders forward, relax the shoulders down the back. Deepening into that lunge. Inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step the right foot back. Lower through. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Warrior one on the other side, step the left foot forward, right heel spins down. Arms up, gaze up. Pull that left hip back, right hip forward as you sink into the lunge. Shoulders relaxed. Inhale, root down to rise up, reach up. Exhale, plant your hands in front of your foot. Step the foot back, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Cobra up dog. Roll the shoulders down and away. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Settle back into the breath. The movement of the lungs, in and out, full and empty. Getting your brain waves back in awareness of that pattern of breath. Look between your hands, make your way to the top, forward. Inhale to chair, knees bend, arms rise, reach up. Slight tuck of the belly, tuck of the tailbone. Inhale to stand, arms to your side. And breathe. Take a moment to reestablish your stance, your awareness of your breath. Full breath in. Exhale, open mouth. Bring your hands to your hips, heel toe the feet about hips width distance. And then exhale, fold over your legs. And take the first 2 fingers of your hands and wrap them around your big toes. Inhale, halfway lift, bending your knees as much as you need. Exhale, bringing your chest down, folding over the legs, letting the head hang heavy. Maybe lifting up through the back of the legs, lengthening through the hamstrings, lifting up through the sitting bones. Low back should be straight here, so bend your knees as much as you need. Last exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Remove your fingers from your toes. Lift the front of your foot and bring your hand underneath the foot so that your toes are wiggled up onto your ankles. The back of the hand is on the mat. Your feet are on the palms of your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, bending your knees. Exhale, fold. Same thing, lifting up through the back of the hips. Sitting bones are lifting. Find some length and strength in the backs of the legs. A little shaking is okay here. Don't overdo it. If you have any pain, just back off. Staying present with whatever sensations are coming up. Inhale, halfway lift. Remove your hands. Bring your hands to your hips. Exhale, fold. Inhale to stand, pressing down through the feet. Reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, hand to your side. Bringing the feet back together. And then stepping the right foot to the back of the mat. And facing the right side of the mat in a 5-pointed star. So here we are again, grounding down with the low body, reaching out with the fingertips. Feet pressing down, hands reaching out. Breathe through the bottoms of the feet. Exhale out through the fingertips. And then turn to face the right foot, pivoting the feet to face the back of the mat. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, triangle pose. Right hand to the inside of the right foot, or grab your handy block or prop to help keep yourself lifted. You want the spine long here. Lengthening through that right side body. Lifting up with the left arm. 2 more breaths here. And then bending into that right knee, side angle lunge, right elbow to right knee, or you can keep your block. Left arm comes up overhead. Pull that left shoulder open so you're gazing up to the ceiling past your right bicep. 2 more breaths here. Stay steady. Keep the mind quiet. Press down into the feet to inhale, lift up to warrior 2. Straighten that front leg, turn the toes to face the side of the mat, and then pivot to now face the left or the top of the mat. Left foot forward, finding triangle pose. So right hip pulls forward, left hip pulls back. Reach forward with that left hand and bring the back of the left hand to the inside of the left foot for triangle pose. Lifting up to exhale, release down. Keep the heart open, keep some length in the side bodies. Pressing down to the inside of the feet. 2 more breaths here. Use your block if you need it. Final exhale. And coming right to side angle lunge. Adjust your stance as you need. Left elbow to left knee. Reach the right arm up. Reach the heart forward. Maybe the right hand comes up overhead. Pull the heart forward. Spin that right shoulder back. Look up over or past your right bicep. Breathe easy. Ground down through the feet to inhale, reach it up, finding warrior 2. And turn to face the top of the mat, bring your hands to your hips. Heel toe the feet together. Arms up overhead, still facing that side of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll up to stand. Arms up. Exhale, step to a wide-legged stance, finding your 5-pointed star once again. Still facing that one side of the mat. Press down through the feet, reach out through the fingertips. Inhale into the earth through the feet. Exhale out through the fingertips. Turn to face the right toes. Reaching forward, taking that side angle lunge again, right elbow to right knee, reaching up with that left arm. Bring the left arm up overhead. Inhale back to warrior 2. Sinking down. And then turn to warrior 1. So turn to the top of the mat, reach the arms up overhead. Right hand now comes to your right waist. Inhale, reach up with the left arm. Revolve side angle lunge. Left elbow to the right knee. Use your block if you need. Bringing the left fingertips down towards the earth, or you can keep that elbow bent. Pulling the heart forward. And then spinning the heart towards the right. Lift the right arm. Keep feet planted, scissoring in towards each other. Pulling that right hip back. You'll feel it. Breathe here. Inhale back up. Warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Straightening through that front right leg. Turn to face the edge of the mat. 5-point star. And right to the other side. Warrior two to what's originally the top of the mat, looking over your left toes. Reach forward, flip the front palm. Warrior two. Reverse warrior on the exhale. Inhale to warrior two. Bring the left hand to the left hip. Inhale, warrior one. I forgot warrior one first. Turn your shoulders and your hips towards the top of the mat. Exhale, left hand to left hip. Inhale, reach up with the right arm. Exhale, side angle or revolve side angle lunge. Right elbow to left knee. Lower that left arm or grab your block. Squeezing the arm and the leg or the elbow into that left leg. Eventually lifting the left arm up. Spinning the heart towards the left. Pulling that left hip back. Scissoring the legs together. Maybe just breathing wherever you're at is fine. On an inhale, come back up to that warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to frame, your front foot step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Heel toe the feet apart. Take a ragdoll pose, hands to your elbows. Relaxing your chest down over the knees. Letting the head hang heavy. Catch your breath. Exhale through open mouth. Release the hands. Heel toe the feet together. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, keeping your hands at your waist. Curl the spine, roll up to stand. Taking a moment to root down through the feet again. Finding energy through the legs, spinning up through the legs into the body. Opening the heart, relaxing the shoulders. Letting that energy rise up through the spine. Breathe. Shift your weight to the right foot. Take tree pose. Bringing that left foot up the leg. You can help yourself out here. Tucking that left heel all the way into the right leg, wherever works best for you. Trying to keep it above or below the knee. If it fits perfectly and that's a good spot for you, just make sure you're not dumping too much into the left foot pressing into the knee. Everything should be squeezing in. Strong right leg. Root down, press down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Relax the shoulders. And then slowly begin to remove that foot from the leg, hovering it. And then extend that left leg long if you can. Turn that leg forward, bending the knee to one-legged mountain. Stay here if you can. Maybe you lower your hands to your hips. If you've got it here, maybe you reach down with your two-piece fingers, first two fingers, and grab your big toe. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you begin to extend that left leg long. And this is a great place for your strap. You take a little moment to reach down and grab it and put it around your foot and practice that way. Trying to begin lengthening through that left leg as you pull the left hip back hard forward. 2 more breaths here. Take some time to play. Relax your jaw. Press down through the right foot. And then keeping that left foot where it is, release the hand, bring it back to your hip. Slowly bring that left knee in and lower it down. Shake it out. Good work. And we'll take the other side, shifting the weight to the left foot, drawing that right foot off the leg. You can use your hand this time to help yourself out. Bring that right foot to wherever you want to be at today. Work with, remember, moving with your body, not your ego. Squeezing the leg and the foot in. Pressing the energy down, and then inhaling, lifting that energy up through the body. Reach the arms up. Maybe keeping them lifted, we begin to hover that right foot away from the leg. Inhale, bringing it forward to your one-legged mountain. Trying to keep the hips level here. And taking your strap or your right hand, grab your big right toe. Left hand can come to your waist. When you've got it, beginning to extend that left leg long, or the right leg long. Left leg is long as well, pressing down into the mat. Helping you balance out, extending that right heel, pulling that right hip still back though. So we're staying in line with the hips. Bringing the heart forward, maybe beginning to fold over that right leg. If that sounds like an absolute joke for where you're at today, then don't do it, just stay where you're at. It's totally good. Release the toes if you can, keep the leg extended. And then back into, oh wait, we gotta bring it out to the right. So inhale, reach that right leg out. Forgot that with tree, so we'll pick it up here, no worries. Exhale it back in, bending into that knee. Lowering it down. Shake it out, breathe it out. Take a few shoulder rolls. And then inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold. Rinsing it out. Halfway lift on the inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, lower down through chaturanga, knees, chest, chin. Cobra dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths in. 3 breaths out. Recalibrating, letting the spine decompress here. Take a full inhale and a big breath out. Look between your hands and make your way to the top. Halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale to stand. Bring the arms up with you. Exhale the palms down again through heart center. And from here, we'll take figure 4 pose. So shifting the weight to the right foot. Begin to lift that left knee up. Cross that left ankle over the right shin and help yourself up. Maybe pulling that right heel into the crease of the leg. Being really gentle with your knee. If this is not going to work for your knee, then just adjust as you need. And then begin, if you can, to release the foot and bring the palms together to heart center. Finding a chair-like posture, begin to bring the heart forward as the hips go back. Gently folding over that leg. Breathing deep. Press the right foot down. Lengthen through the spine. Embrace the wiggles and the shakes. Keep pressing down through that foot. Using that energy to bring yourself calm and stillness. Inhale, coming back up to stand. Sending that left knee up, lower it down, release the palms. Take a moment of stillness and breath to bring you back to center. When you're ready, we'll go to the other side. Shifting the weight to the left foot, lift that right knee up. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh, and then help your left ankle up towards the crease of your front hip, if that's okay for you. When you're there, bring the palms together, sink the hips back as the heart comes forward, bending into that knee. Just focusing on the breath, the balance will come. Quiet the breath in the mind. Just my breaths here. Press down into that left foot to begin to stand back up. Bring the right knee with you. Exhale over that right foot, release the hands. Let those postures sink in. Relax the shoulders. Release the breath. Take as long as you need here. Let the rhythm of the breath lull you back into your awareness of body on the mat. Let everything else fade away. Full exhale. Inhale to chair, knees bend, arms rise. And this time we're going to come forward onto the toes and begin to lift the heels off the mat. Sinking down into that chair, drop the tailbone, lift the heart. Balancing on the toes, finding lift in the knees. Hugging that energy in towards the core. 2 more breaths here, you've got it. Exhale, fold over the heels. Fold over the legs. Full breath out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to chair. Sweep the arms around, down, and up as you lift the heart. Coming up onto those tippy toes again. Energetically squeezing the legs together. Hugging the ribs in. Tailbone presses down, heart reaches up. Balancing on the toes. Or trying to. Effort counts here. Just breathe. 1 more breath in. Exhale over the heels, forward fold. Let the head hang heavy. Bend your knees as much as you need here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, rinse it out. Plant your hands, step back to plank, or knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Cobra, up dog, only breath in. Exhale over the knees, child's pose for 2 breaths. Again, activating that child's pose. So hugging the belly and pressing the hands down. Bringing the shoulders into their socket, dropping the tailbone. Finding a cat-like pose. Keep the neck relaxed though. Inhale to downward facing dog. Long through the spine, relax through the neck. Heels making their way down. Look between your hands and step the right foot between your hands at the top of the mat. Hanging out here for a lunge, just a couple breaths. Pull that right hip back, left hip forward. Lengthening out through the spine. Lowering the left knee, untucking the toes. Reach that right arm up, twisting in towards your left knee. Look up. Exhale, lower that right hand to the mat. Tuck the back toes, one-legged downward dog. Send that right leg up and back. Lower the right foot down. And take it to the other side. Look between your hands. Bring your left foot between the hands for high lunge. Left hip pulls back, right hip pulls forward. Opening through the chest, so broad through the collarbones. Gazing down at your toes. Breathing here. Scissoring the legs together. Still finding ways to press down as you reach up, so they're simultaneous actions. Lower the hands to the mat if they're not already there. Lower the right knee. Untuck the toes. Right hand stays planted. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Twisting in towards your left knee. Exhale, lower that left hand. Tuck the back toes. One-legged downward dog. Send that left leg back as you come to downward dog. Reach up that left foot. Plant it back down. Downward dog. Lower the knees to the mat, child's pose. Relax the forehead to the mat. Taking a more passive child's pose this time. And the spine begin to melt. Curling. Feeling comforted as you Focus the gaze downward. Surrendering down. Releasing anything that doesn't serve you through the forehead, through the third eye. Clearing that out so you can see clearly. When you're ready, we'll press back into downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right heel up and back. Exhale, right knee to right nose, tucking in. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, curl it in, hugging it in, lifting up through that right knee. And then we're just going to take our triangle pose. Fallen triangle. There we go. That's what it's called. Extend that right leg to the left side of the mat. So your right foot is outside the left hand. Right heel spins down. Lift the left arm up. Pressing down through the right hand and the left foot. Lifting up. Exhale, lower that left hand. One-legged downward dog. Sweep that right foot up. Exhale, plant it down. If you need a little break in child's pose before the next side, feel free to take it. Otherwise, I'll meet you there. One-legged downward dog. Lift the left foot up and back. Exhale, curl it in. Knee to nose. Shift the weight forward. Exhale to extend. One-legged downward dog. Inhale, curl it in. Stay for the exhale. Lift that left knee up into the body. Curl into your cat pose. And then take fallen triangle, extending the left leg to the right side of the mat. Spin the right foot down. Reach the right arm up. Lift up through the hip. Breathe. You've got it. Exhale, lower the right hand. One-legged downward dog, however you get there. Exhale, downward dog. Look between the hands. Step or hop toward the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Full breath out. Heel toe the feet apart. Finding a yogi squat, dropping the hips between the heels. Bringing the palms together, heart center. Breathe here. Focus your attention. Quiet the breath. Relax the jaw. Open mouth, exhale, plant the hands. Slowly curl the spine up to stand. Heel toe the feet together. Bring the palms together, heart center, drop the chin. Full exhale out. Release the hands. And clasp your fingers behind your low back. Shrug the shoulders down the back. And if this is too intense, take your strap or your towel. Relaxing the shoulders down the back. And taking standing yoga mudra. So pull the hands down, bend the knees, and then fold over the legs as the arms come up overhead. Maybe begin to straighten through the back of the legs. And keep the spine straight, the low back especially. Let the head hang heavy. Breathing here. Pressing down through the feet to lift up through the sitting bones. Coming up halfway, so creating a kind of like a T shape, that halfway lift with the arms extended. Release the hands, coming to chair pose, drop the hips, lifting up out of the pelvis, reach the arms up, keep the knees bent. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, plant your hands, lower to your knees, rinse it out with a cow and a cat in no particular order. And lower onto your belly. And coming into cobra, planting the hands next to your chest, squeezing the elbows in, tops of the feet press into the mat. On an inhale, press into the hands to lift up a little bit higher. Press the pubic bone down to release the low back. Tops of the feet still pressing down. Reach the heart forward, shoulders down and away. Slight tuck of the chin. Full breath in, slow motion, lowering on the exhale. Reach the arms back. Zip the feet and the legs together. Big toes to touch. Heels can splay open a little bit, but keep those legs tucked in tight towards each other. Active through the legs, preparing for half locust pose. Tops of the feet press down, so maybe the knees lift off the mat. And inhale, kind of finding that cobra pose, lift the heart. Lift the arms, reaching back. If you want to clasp the fingertips together or use your strap or towel to hold on to and help lift you, gently reach back. Finding our half locust. We'll breathe here for about 3 rounds of breath, so stay with yourself. Find some space in the heart for this posture, for whatever you need to welcome in. Breathe out whatever you don't need on the exhale. Slowly releasing on your next exhale, release the hands, release the forehead to the mat, or one side of the face. And let it go. We'll take one more cobra pose. Bringing the hands next to your chest. Shoulders pressing away from the ears. Elbows hugging in. Inhale, lift the heart. This time, lifting up as much as you'd like, as much as your body says is appropriate for you today. You can wind your feet if you need a little bit. And maybe you lift into seal pose, straightening the arms fully. Maybe you don't. Breathe. Exhale, slowly lower the heart towards the mat. Release the arms, wiggle the legs, maybe bending the knees, taking windshield wipers. Gently lower the legs down, bring the hands next to your chest. And lift up, sending the hips up and back, sitting back on your heels, hero pose. Taking a few rounds of breath here. Washing it all out. From here, we'll take a baby camel pose. So you can either stay on your hips here, with your hips on your heels, or you can lift up. We're not going to go all the way back. Bring the thumbs together towards your low back, squeezing the shoulders together. We're not pressing the hips forward here. We're working on finding legs, so pushing down and reaching up. So think down and up. Things that are going down are the shoulders, tops of the feet and the legs. Pressing the hips towards the earth. Lengthening up, so we're going up through the spine, up to the back of the head. Shoulder blades squeeze together, heart then can lift. And exhale, release, lowering back to our hero pose. Breathe. When you're ready, shift the hips to one side. Extend the legs wide out in front of you for a wide-legged forward fold. Straightening up through the spine. Again, you can sit up on a block here or roll the back of your mat if you need a little support. Exhale, fold, walking the hands forward. Not too far, just enough. Breathing in to find space and length in the spine. And then exhale, allow yourself to melt forward. Maybe lowering your forearms to a block or the earth. And letting the head hang heavy. Breathing here. On your next inhale, slowly rolling the spine back up to sit. Drawing the right sole of the foot into the left thigh. Adjust your stance so you feel grounded on the mat. Reach the arms up. We're just going to fold forward this time, reaching forward. Feeling the length in that right leg. Still straight through the spine here, so we're not all the way down. Roll the shoulders back into place. Lift the heart. Inhale. Now release, relax on the exhale. Send the inhales to any tightness you feel. Let the body know on the exhales it's okay to release. It's okay to relax. And inhale, curl the spine up to sit. We'll switch legs. Extend the right leg long, left sole of the foot into the right thigh. Ground your hips, reach up on the inhale. Exhale, bringing the heart past that left leg, reach the hands forward, lower the gaze. Shrug the shoulders back, down and in, lift the heart, inhale. Exhale, now melt forward, lowering maybe the forearms to the mat or the floor. Block, let the head hang heavy. And here we breathe. Inhaling to the tension. Exhaling softness, ease, surrender, release. Find the verbiage that makes the most sense for you. Press into the hands, curl the spine up on the inhale. And bringing that front left leg parallel to the top of the mat, we'll take fire log pose. We're going to cross that right leg over the left. So the shins are stacked. If this is terribly uncomfortable for you, you can take deer pose or any other hip opener that you prefer, maybe supine figure 4. You can also prop up with a blanket or a block if you have a lot of space in between your knees and your feet or your knees and the mat. So take a minute to set up. And then when you're ready, lengthening through the spine. So down and up at the same time. And then slowly walking the fingertips forward, keeping the chest lifted, keeping the heart lifted, the chin slightly lifted, as far as you need to begin feeling those sensations, and then tuck the chin. Slowly relaxing the chest over the legs. Maybe the hands come forward. Maybe take a block in front of you to lower your forehead to. Otherwise, just let your head hang heavy. And spend about 5 rounds of breath here, so allow yourself to settle in. Relax the jaw and the face. When you're ready, press into the hands, lift the torso up, walking the hands back and towards your legs, straightening through the spine. And extend that right leg long, extend the left leg long. I'll take it to the other side. Right shin comes parallel to the top of the mat. And gently stack that left leg on top. Again, propping up any open space that you need to make this pose feel good for you. Maybe bringing the block in front of you to rest your head. Sitting bones on the mat. Relax the shoulders down. Exhale. Inhale. Begin to reach the heart forward as you walk the fingertips forward past your legs. Heart reaches past the legs as well until you can begin to gently fold over, allowing the head to maybe rest on a block or hang heavy. Embracing the sensations, releasing all the subtle things they hold on the exhale. Notice without judgment what thoughts appear. Use your exhale. Notice where you need to let go of a little more in the physical body. Just a couple more breaths. You're ready to sit up, press into the hands. Slowly, slowly lift yourself up. Walking the hands back. Move the blocks out of the way. Extend the left leg long and the right leg. Shake them out. And then bring the soles of the feet together. Hands to your ankles or your toes. Taking our bound angle as we begin. Started sitting up straight. Press down through the sitting bones, down through the tailbone. Lengthen through the spine. Shoulders down. Back of the head up. Chin down. Heart up. Exhale, release. Bring the hands to the outside of the knees. Close the legs together like a hook. And take a few windshield wipers. You don't always want to throw several of those in classes. It just feels so good. And then we'll take a deer pose, if you will, lowering the left knee to the earth, bringing the right hand or the right knee bent next to you, right heel can kind of tuck in. And if you already took this pose, taking a different variation, maybe seated or supines to figure 4, or maybe take deer again, it might feel extra good. Relax the shoulders down the back. Inhale, sit up. Reach the arms up. And turn over the left side. Exhale, lowering the hands to the outside of the left leg. Walking the fingertips away from you so you can lower your forearms. Release the head and neck. Breathing here. Press down into the hands, lift up. And staying in this halfway lift, we're going to tent the fingertips and walk the hands over the right side, walking all the way until you're in front of your body. Inhale to lengthen, lift the chin. Exhale, fold back into deer. This time, heart is right over the left leg. Let the head hang up. Inhale, press into hands. Beginning to sit back up. And to go to the other side, we're just going to pivot on the feet. So plant your hands behind you. Lift both knees at the same time. And circle them down to the right so that your right shin is now facing the top of the mat. Or I guess it'd be the back of the mat. The left knee is bent. Left sole of the foot is tucking in towards your glute. Sit up tall, tailbone reaching down. Reach the arms up overhead. Turn towards the right, plant your hands down next to your right leg, and then walk them away from you as you lower to your forearms. Lower the head. Relax the jaw. Full breath out. Press into the hands to halfway lift. Tent the fingertips and walk them towards the left. Half circling until you're facing over the top, what is now the top of the mat, over the right leg. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, release. Pulling down over the right leg, letting the head hang heavy again. Spending a few breaths here. Extend your hands to lift the elbows, lift the gaze, walk the hands back in. And then just pivot those feet as the knees come up, coming back to the top of the mat, lowering on down to your back. Bring the soles of the feet together, open the knees. Inhale the knees together, walk the feet apart to the edges of the mat, and lower both knees in towards each other. Inhale, soles of the feet together, first the feet together, knees bent. And then tuck that right knee in, extend the left leg long. And then removing toes. And take your right hand, reach for your right ankle or your right toe. Or if you've got your strap, you can wrap that strap around the right foot. And begin to extend that right leg long. Foot reaching towards the ceiling, holding onto your toe or onto your strap. And then gently open that hip towards the right. Right leg eventually becoming straight without shaming yourself if you need to keep a bend in that knee. Inhale it back up. Keep the leg lifted, but release the toe, or release your strap. And take your left hand to the outside of the right leg and gently pull the leg across you towards the left for a twist. Extend the right arm long over your right shoulder. Breathing, releasing here. Inhale back to center, tucking that right hand, give it a squeeze. And then switch sides, releasing that right leg down. Left knee tucks in, wind removing pose. Squeeze it in. Taking your strap around the left foot or reaching with your fingers to grab your left big toe. Extend the left leg long, pressing the flat foot towards the ceiling. Once you're there, gently opening the hip, lowering the left leg to the left. Gazing over your right shoulder. Inhale back up to center. Keep the leg where it is. Release the toes or release the strap. Right hand comes to the outside of the left leg and gently directs it down towards the right for a twist. So left leg to the right. Left arm extends long next to you. Your gaze follows. Enjoy the twist. Inhale back to center. Hug that left knee in and bring the right knee in with it. Gently rock left and right, massaging out the low back. And take one final twist. So bringing yourself to stillness. Scoot the hips to the left, drop the knees to the right. To intensify the twist, bring the knees up into your armpit or up towards the top of the mat. To decrease the sensation, lower the knees, extending the legs towards the bottom of the mat. So find the appropriate twist, and then extend the left arm, look over your left shoulder. Be here for 5 breaths. Begin to allow yourself to give it to gravity, releasing fully onto the earth. Last exhale, press out as much air as you can. Preparing for that inhale. And inhale, look up towards the ceiling. Bring the knees back to center. And then shift the hips to the right, lower the knees to the left. Same thing. Adjust your twist. Extend your right arm long, look over the right shoulder. Settle in. And to let everything melt towards the mat. Final exhale all the way out. Inhale the gaze to center, bring the knees to center. Wrap the forearms around your knees. Maybe a happy baby. When your baby is happy enough, bring the feet together. Release the legs on the mat. We'll take one round of fish pose. So pointing the toes, wiggling the hands underneath your butt, palms facing down. Squeeze the elbows in. Begin to press into the forearms to lift the heart up, lift the head off the mat, and then gently lower the crown of the head to the mat. You're barely touching the crown of your head. Broaden through the collarbones, open the throat. And then begin to release, gently lowering to the back of the head, releasing the hands and the arms from underneath you. We'll take a stretch, point the toes, reach the arms up overhead. Biggest breath in you've taken all day. Fill all the way up until the back lifts up off the earth, toes point, fingertips reaching. Exhale, release. Hands to your side. Take up as much space as you'd like. Feel the back of the body against the floor. the front body, and in the air, gently blow across your arms and legs. Soften the belly and release the breath now. Relax the jaw and the eyes. Begin to allow yourself complete stillness as you enjoy this rest. This few minutes in corpse pose where we embody a little bit of death or the end or the closing of a cycle. Well, that's all it is. Allow yourself to be here in that stillness and peace.